You know, everyone says that this guy killed himself, but is it possible something killed him? Dr. Nancy Simpkins says absolutely. What are you looking for, and what do you think could have happened, Doctor?
Hi, Neil. Well, I think it's certainly possible in a healthy 28-year-old male that something medical could have happened. Is it probable? No. But is it possible? Yes. Something like an abnormal rhythm of the heart or a brain aneurysm could certainly have killed him just in the manner that it happened. The problem I have is just this picture that you're showing on the screen now. He was an avid runner. So for runners that run distance, we would think that his heart was really healthy. And if he were to have any type of abnormal rhythm of the heart, we would have picked it up prior to this. And a brain aneurysm is possible. None of us get any warning. But the problem I have is that the investigators are reporting that they heard breathing for 8 minutes.
Now
so
normal breathing or calm breathing, I'm told, Doctor, could also be possible if someone has fainted, or even in the case of an aneurysm afterwards, if they've just blacked out.
Well, no, Neil, not calm breathing, what we call agonal breathing, which is the breathing before death. It's different. So what they're saying, at least what they're reporting, is that the breathing stayed exactly the same. That would not happen if you were rapidly accumulating blood in your brain, because your brainstem would begin to herniate through and your breathing would rapidly deteriorate.
But are there not cases of someone who has a cerebral hemorrhage who dies a couple of days later? Like what you had just in New York, a local reporter who had a cerebral hemorrhage passed away a couple of days.
Right, but she was maintained on a respirator.
I got you.
So she was not breathing on her own.
But all indications point, whatever we think could have happened here, Doctor, that this pilot somehow managed to keep the door locked. That was something over which he had sole control, preventing the captain from access. So that begs the issue as to whether he was still awake, conscious, and had enough wherewithal to keep that door locked. But having said that, there could be other cases where you fall on something or you faint, anything like that.
I mean, it is possible. It is possible that his blood sugar suddenly plummeted to the fact where he fell over, and as he fell over, he hit the switch to lock the door. I find this highly improbable, but yes, it's possible. Any of these scenarios are possible. It's just that he goes through a yearly or bi-yearly check with his airline, and these type of things would be picked up in screening tests, so it would have to be something rather catastrophic.
In physical screening tests, you're saying that something like this, or abnormalities, or suddenly a jump in some aspect would be registered quickly.
So 80% of people's cardiac abnormalities are picked up on a routine electrocardiogram, which he would have had to be a pilot of a commercial airline. So we can pretty much rule out that there was something structurally wrong with his heart. We cannot rule out that he had a brain aneurysm, but after rupturing a brain aneurysm, there is no way that he would have been able to do all of the things that the investigators are saying that he did by locking the door and pushing the decelerate button. So the other question is, could it have been a side effect of medication? Was he taking a medication? Did something happen? This is one thing that I don't hear anyone discussing, a very strong possibility. Could this be for a medical or psychological condition that he was taking a medication and had a sudden side effect? These things do occur.
A side effect that would make you deliberately lock a door and tank a plane?
Well, we like to think no. But there are some antipsychotic medications that actually can enhance psychosis. Wow. I'd like to think not, but it is a possibility.
Yeah, there's a lot we don't know. To your point, Doctor, thank you very, very much.
Thanks, Neil.